I've been feeling so down, yeah. Can you tell me why? Can you tell me why I'm down, yeah.
Okay guys, so the reason I'm making this video is because my brother recently bought an iPhone 7 and that got me thinking, should people still buy this phone in 2020? For the ones that are looking for a short answer, yes, you should still buy it, it's a good phone. But I know some of you guys might want to know why this phone is still worth it 4 years later after its release. Starting with the elephant in the room, that's the design of the phone. It's a dated phone for sure, but if you're like me and you don't mind bezels, this won't really bug you. I know this price you can pick up a Galaxy S8, which looks much more modern. I wouldn't recommend going with an older Android because they don't age as well as iPhones do. Everyone knows that. Between those bezels, there's also a screen, which, let's face it, is not as good as what we have today. It's a 750p screen and it's only IPS, but at least we all know Apple has the best IPS screens in the game, so it's not that bad, it gets the job done. But if you want something to watch a lot of videos on, you might want to look elsewhere, like a Galaxy phone or at least an iPhone 10. That's where the good screens start. Now let's talk about the camera, and I'm gonna be completely honest, it's good but not reliable. For comparison, I also have my iPhone 8, and what I noticed is that the iPhone 8 has a much more reliable camera. It doesn't matter where you point it at, the picture will turn out great. The iPhone 7 on the other hand will sometimes miss the colors and not focus on what you want to. I'm making the iPhone 7 look really bad here, guys. Those things don't happen every single time you open up the camera app, they do happen but rarely. Moving on to the front camera, it's really good. Good colors, good dynamic range and good detail, as you guys can see, perfect for social media. Moving on to the back camera, here's a comparison between the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 8. The iPhone 7 is on the left. As you guys can see, it's only a brightness and a bit of sharpness difference, not that big of a deal. It's a beautiful picture from the iPhone 7 and another one and also another one, so as you guys can see, it takes amazing pictures. What about video? Well, you might be limited to 4K 30, not 60 like the iPhone 8. This phone still takes absolutely mind-blowing videos. You're about to see a beautiful sample. Let me just show it to you.
I'm just a lonely fucking you. Now when I travel around, don't feel it up. Why it's getting colder when the sun comes out. Might just waste away, don't know what life about. Another day go by, don't know what got me down.
Yep, that was taken on the iPhone 7. I don't know how Apple does this, but this phone still holds up in 2020. The camera is really good, especially considering the fact that this thing, it's $100. The Galaxy S8 and even the S9 cannot compete with this. So if you want something for vlogging and video and pictures and stuff, the iPhone 7 is definitely the way to go. It's absolutely amazing for $100 or even $150. What about the performance? Well, the performance of the iPhone 7 is still good. Of course, 2GB of RAM is not enough in 2020, the phone still manages to be fast. And as you guys can see, Call of Duty plays real nice with all the settings maxed out, although I noticed when you're on the highest graphical setting, you can't go anywhere higher than high in the FPS option menu thing. But of course, this is a RAM thing. Again, if this thing had 3GB of RAM, that would have been perfect. But I don't think you're going to game on it that much because the battery is really small. Now this is not a big deal for, casual users who don't really use their phone that much during the day, a bit of social media, texting, calling. But for the power users, you might want to, carry the charger with you and charge the phone during the day. Some people might consider this a deal breaker, but personally I don't, hence why I bought my iPhone 8 a few months ago. Brand new. So if you don't mind big bezels and outdated looks like me, then this is the best choice you can make if you can stretch your budget to the iPhone 8. There are some amazing deals on the used market, so make sure you snipe them up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you have any questions about this iPhone 7, make sure you leave them down in the comment sections. Go ahead, get this phone if you have it on your list. It's a really good phone for another 2 years. So I'm here signing out.
June blows, yeah. It's just the June blows, yeah. Walk around like who you, yeah. Just something you get used to. Breaking news got me breaking. I was present.